This video contains the top 3 best and easiest mashup Town Hall 13 attack strategies to 3-star any base. Let's start with our number 3 strategy, the Hog Wizard spam attack. This is a really simple spam strategy, mainly starting off with your Barbarian King and Archer Queen. You're pretty much creating one part of your funnel, which is typically done with the Apprentice Warden, the King, and the Queen. You can use a skeleton spell to tank for them and distract as many defenses as possible early on, but you do want to make sure that you are sending in headhunters in case there is an enemy hero. You're just creating a defensive funnel, clearing out defenses before you send in your Hog Wizards. And while your heroes are creating a nice funnel for your Hog Wizards, you're gonna then just spam them in. It's really that easy. Since they go for defenses, it's really helpful. Send in the use of the Headhunters, the Warden, the Royal Champion, and the Battle Blimp to go for the Town Hall, using an early Warden ability alongside Rage and Heal spells to support your Hog Wizards, Skeleton spells to distract, alongside another Rage spell for your Yeti Blimp that'll take down the Town Hall. Other than that, your final heal spell is going to be used to support your Hog Wizards on the back end, which will really help them get through the rest of it, especially if it's an anti-2-star base where the Town Hall is in the center. Overall, this strategy just works insanely well because of the amount of spam that you have, and since they only go for defenses, it's really tough to stop, especially when you use an early Grand Warden ability and other spells to support them like the heal, skeleton spells, or even the rage spells. Make sure you have cleanup though, because you don't want to time fail. Despite this attack being very fast, I think it's just better for you to bring some minions for cleanup so you aren't really just relying on your heroes and your Hog Wizards to stay up for the rest of the attack. It's nice to have them alongside maybe the skeletons from your skeleton spells to help clean up the rest of the base and do a lot of work for you. It's a really easy strategy, though there are some more broken attacks that you'll want to see. Next, the second best army is the Witch Golem with Quad Quake. This is a pretty simple strategy, mainly starting by using 4 Earthquake spells in multiple different areas, usually to open up one quadrant of the base, and using another 4 Earthquake spells to open up another layer. This is going to pretty much just open the entire base for both your Witch Golems and your heroes moving in. From there, you're pretty much just going to be spamming your Golems into the base. Since they spawn skeletons, there's really no need to use witches right behind them. But instead, you can use super archers, and personally, it is actually far stronger. Being able to use the super archers will help do a lot of chip damage and will help the golems do insane work. An early Grand Warden ability is incredibly nice, pairing this up with a rage spell towards the beginning part of the attack to help the big boys, the super archers, and any of the heroes in the base as you move in. It is incredibly important that you know that the Witch Golems will slowly start to die out, but the big boys that spawn from them is just far greater to have than just the Witch Golem itself. It is really broken when you have so many big boys on the field doing insane work. You also have the back-end Royal Champion that can really help you clear out defenses early on and get you closer to the Town Hall, in which pretty much it will allow you to gain a really easy 3-star. Having some big boys on the outside or super archers can really help clear the rest of this attack up. It's an incredibly strong army, and personally, this is one of the 2 most broken attacks. Since it has no major weaknesses, not even single Infernos or multi-Infernos, the Witch Golem becomes insanely tough to stop and really flexible if you want to use it in a real attack. And arguably, probably the most broken attack strategy ever in Clash of Clans is the Lava Loon. It is super broken, and you will be using this. But it starts with a measly hero dive. You're going to use your King and Queen to go in for at least 1 air defense. Any more is really nice, but you just want to go for at least 1. Other than that, you just want to make sure that you're getting rid of some of the defenses, getting some nice percentage. All in all, that's exactly what you want. But the air defense is the major goal. And the main reason is you want to control where your Lava Loon goes. Now that is it for your heroes. You're then going to spam in your Lava Loon. And since they drop bombs that will spawn in Lava Loon pups, they're basically like air witches. They really cannot be stopped while you have the Grand Warden and the Blimp moving in. An early Grand Warden ability to get the Blimp to the Town Hall and to protect your Lava Loon pups and the Lava Loons. You're going to use a Rage with the Battle Blimp to take down the Town Hall with a Yeti Bomb, and then you're basically just going to let your Lava Loons remove the final couple air defenses, which will then allow you to start going in for additional defenses. It's incredibly nice because they just work all the way around the base with no issues, continuously spawning the Lava Loon pups and doing a massive amount of work. But outside of them just moving around and clearing out defenses guaranteed, you've also got something else. And while all of that is going on, you can use your back-end Royal Champion to clear defenses, and you've got the Bat Bomb. This is using bat spells within the base along with a rage spell. This is mainly to be used on top of a splash building like a scatter shot or wizard tower or even multi-target inferno. And you are basically just trying to get out a area of the base, and you want to clear as much of it as you can, as this is going to make this strategy insanely broken. So the bats have made another strategy insanely strong, but the Lava Loon was already really strong to begin with. So it is an incredibly easy strategy, as you can easily overwhelm your opponents with the use of both the Lava Loon troop and the Lava Loon pups themselves, as they're just going to be overwhelming the base. There's almost no way to stop it after the Town Hall goes down. You are primed for an easy 3-star.